NCAI VeRene, Jehojigados, Sta Muskogee, Adam Laplako, Idala Goaz, Augustine. Greetings, my name is VeRene. I currently serve as the Director of Tribal and Corporate Relations and First Vice President of the Native American Finance Officers Association Board, also known as NOFA for short. For those who don't know NOFA, we are a tribal organization that represents 119 tribal governments concerning financial management and economic development. If you are one of those 119 tribes, Mado for your support. If you are not one of those 119 tribes, would you please talk to me about that? I'd love to discuss with the good work that we do, and hopefully you'll see that today with my presentation. I also want to thank the NCAI board for this invitation to share as a partner. As part of our policy efforts, I want to highlight some progress we've made in the last year. As the lead support organization for the Treasury Tribal Advisory Committee, we helped Treasury convene 2 TTAC meetings already this year, with another coming in early December. We've also been involved in the Opportunity Zones program development by ensuring greater tribal inclusion and engagement. Just a few months ago, we partnered with the Office of the Controller of the Currency on a tour through several pueblos in New Mexico to show firsthand how the Community Reinvestment Act is falling short for the needs of Indian country, and so they could hear directly from tribal leaders. Indian country, as you may know, historically has been a credit desert with access to capital and credit extremely difficult. By bringing depository institutions, federal agencies, and tribes together, we are ensuring Indian country's unmet capital needs are met. As an organization, we have also advocated for the refinancing of tax-exempt tribal government bonds, which is now part of the Tribal Economic Development Bonds program. Our main goal is to advocate for the removal of the essential government function test that limits access to capital for critical projects in Indian country, which the TED Bonds program relaxed temporarily. We pushed for innovative school construction and financing, like the recent lease arrangement between Gila River and the Department of Interior. We engaged USDA to make sure industrial hemp regulations are responsive to Indian country needs, as well as giving tribes the information they need to make informed decisions about going into the hemp industry. We engaged Social Security Administration on tribal Social Security fairness implementation and have helped tribes think through participation in that program. And we advocated for greater access to banking for tribal cannabis businesses, among many other issues. It's been a busy few months on the policy front, and we expect that to continue throughout the rest of the year and into 2020. In addition to our policy efforts, we have been focused on building our professional development and youth programming. In the last year, we had our introduction to tribal finance and accounting program at Oklahoma State University, our tribal financial management certificate program at Arizona State University, and our Harvard Business School program, as well as 2 conferences, all designed to help build tribal financial management and economic development capacity. Lastly, we revamped our youth program over the last year, which consisted of developing and launching 2 online modules aimed at teaching youth career preparedness and financial literacy basics. The program culminated in the NOFA Leadership Summit at our fall conference in Minnesota earlier this month. This is where we brought our highest performing youth out to participate in the conference. We're very excited about the direction of NOFA, and we look forward to collaborating with the folks in this room to push Indian country forward. Our spring conference for next year is April 6th and 7th in Nashville, and our fall conference will be at Pechanga in Southern California, September 21st and 22nd. Please check out our website at www.nofoa.org so you can stay up on the issues that are going on and our conference information. I'd also like to take a moment to introduce and thank Embry Reelberg, NOFA's Financial Management Policy Specialist, for his technical assistance today. And he's in the back somewhere. There he is, in the middle. Thank you, Embry. Madoji Gojes, thank you for your time.
Actually, it's I want to join NOFA and helping them understand and helping tribes prepare themselves for the extraordinary amount of fiscal accountability that the Office of Victims of Crime is doing under VOCA as well, the Victims of Crime Act, and FIPSA, which is FIPSA, Virginia Family Protection Services, Victim Services. And also now we seem to see that DOJ is kind of like in this, and under this craziness, under OEC and the tribal set-aside, there's an annual audit. And it's not about what the amount is in CTAS, which is the large version of where they put all the grants. They require, after 500,000 and above, it's an automatic audit. You just anticipate that. But in tribal set-aside and OVC, they require it on an annual basis. And what we're aware of on BMR is just basic minimum regulations and standards. Yet our counterparts aren't being required to do that, but the tribes are. And we thought maybe we could partner and help bring everybody up to page on what's going on and figure out a response, because the strength you carry, meeting together as a national organization of all fiscal accountability in our world, carries weight. It's almost like the tribes are being, I think, disrespected, and we're weighing in to change it in consultation. They made it very clear. And Katie Sullivan, who is the political, is someone we probably should have a conversation with, who is willing to navigate through it. They have shifted out the director, but I'm just saying, let's come together on this.
It sounds so familiar.
Yeah.
Embry and I were working on this. We're going to talk about it today.
And you can let Virginia know, who kind of is working with the task force with us.
Okay.
And Kelby. Keep us informed and we'll circulate. And I know Ron understands what this is too. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Juana. Name and tribe, please.
Bryson Woods, Shannon Sioux Tribe, Great Plains. You had mentioned 110 or 109 tribes that are with you.
119.
You know, I've been working on this addressing poverty ever since I got involved in the tribal government, beginning in 2000. And there's only 3 banks, Native American banks, and I think the largest one has 193 million in assets. And we have like a 330 million trust funds, 2 of them. And speaking with U.S. Treasury and the OST is kind of like a scam, I think, call it out like it is, but that 500 million they got, they should have come to the tribes, but they can only do T-bills, they won't give you no advice on, like investment in commodities. And the extractive industry now going bankrupt, and then you got foreign countries coming in that are reviving these bankrupt extractive industries here, and especially in our sacred Black Hills, and they're going after gold and uranium. Same old crap again, and there's a lot of resources that belong to us. And if you look at an aerial view, the divide and conquer, they've done it to us, and they tried to punish us, but we're the landowners. And if we can really talk seriously about investment And this is really critical for tribal elected officials and tribal government, and especially our grassroots people, to understand the finances and investment and establishing our own system. You know, when Gaddafi started his dinara, you know, the gold, and when Saddam went with the euro instead of the petrodollar. Now you see the petrodollar as a monetary agreement. You know, and if we had that investment, the resources are abundant, because we have to get into this, you know. And I'm searching for people that will actually talk about a bullion bank, you know, green and gold in and green out. But I finally got some contacts now. I was wondering if you, because the collection of this, and as I say, as landowners, and if we don't believe we're landowners, but read your treaty, it makes us colonial title holders. And the resources that are still being stolen, there's an interest that comes to us. Now, if we can make this clear to tribal elected officials, tribal governments, and especially our grassroots people, it'll eradicate poverty. Poverty in this whole country, America. Veterans and children won't have to be hungry. That's what I'm talking about. And I want to see if somebody would help me out, and I'm getting some help finally, you know. People that start helping me out, they die. You know, it's natural stuff, not none of this, you know, what they did to Gaddafi and Saddam. I was wondering, you know, I'm throwing this at you because I was just wondering, maybe I could talk to you later about this.
Thank you. We all share that same challenge, without a doubt. And I attend a lot of NOFA. If you haven't attended, it's a great place to get expertise on financing and access to capital, understanding economic opportunities like opportunity zones and tax credits, etc. So it's a great forum for not just the finance officers, but tribal leaders as well. So give VeRene, Martin, and the NOFA leadership a round of applause, please. And we always appreciate what they do. Their conferences are very intense. They're 2-day events, and so it's a great event for if you have not been there. VeRene, thank you very much. Okay, so we need to keep moving.